Previously on this channel, we have discussed about the best video editors for iPad, out of which Lumafusion topped the chart as being a great video editing app overall for iPad. So in this video, we are going to see how to use Lumafusion from basics to advanced, a complete Lumafusion tutorial for beginners soon turning pros. So let's get started. Okay guys, so let's start with the tutorial. So let's open Lumafusion. So to create new project in Lumafusion, you can see that there's a button in the lower left bottom. It will show, when you click on it, it will show all the projects that has been created in Lumafusion. So to create new project, you have to click the button that's next to it, the plus button, and it will open a pop-up saying create new project. So you have to give a name. So let's give it a name, draft. You can also choose frame rate up to 240 fps, but I'll suggest you keep it as based on first video clip added, so it will adjust accordingly. So the clip that you added, it will adjust the frame rate according to the first clip. Also the aspect ratio, it is 16:9 for YouTube. You can also select the aspect ratio that you need for editing your reels or short video content, and also there's color space, but I'll suggest you that you keep it as based on the first video clip added as a beginner, so it will adjust accordingly. So now that we have created a new project, as you can see, when you click on this button, it will show all the projects and the newly project that you have created. So to add videos into the timeline, you can see right here, you can drag and drop the video into the timeline. You can also use the import button right here, so it will import the video in the timeline. So to add videos in Lumafusion library, you can either share them to Lumafusion, so it will get imported inside the Lumafusion, or you can select from here, like if you select photos, so it will open photos, and from there you can select all your videos. Also you can import by clicking on the three dots button here, and you can import your media. So as I have already imported the videos in the shared folder as it shows here, as you can see. So all you have to do is drag the video and drop it on the timeline. You can also drop the video in between two videos, as you can see the yellow bar here represents it, and also you can make it as a B-roll by dropping it upon the video. So you can make it as a B-roll. As you can see, this is the arrow footage, and when the second video above it plays, it acts as a B-roll. So to trim the videos, all you have to do is drag and drop it, like just drag it, and you can drag it from both ways. And also you can cut the video by using the scissor icon right here. When you click on the scissor icon, it splits the video into two parts. You can also double tap onto the line here. It will also cut the video. Also you can double tap on the video itself to open the edit video option, or you can also use the pencil button right here to open the edit video option. So let me show you. So let's undo everything and let's start from the basic. So these are the three videos that we have added. Also let me add the fourth video. So these are the four videos that we have added. So to trim the video, as I already mentioned earlier, you can drag the video using your hand from both the side and trim accordingly. Or to cut a video, you can use the scissor icon right here, or you can double tap, so it will cut the video in two pieces. So I don't want this part, so I'll cut this clip into two parts, like three parts, and then delete this clip that I don't want. So it will just trim that footage in between. Okay, so to add a green screen effect, so let me show you. So this is the green screen video. So let me trim it real quick, because it has various effects. So let's cut the video. Let me delete it. So this is the green screen, and it is acting as a B-roll now. As you can see, this is the A-roll video, and it is acting as a B-roll since we have placed it above the A-roll video. So to enable the chroma key effect, or to enable the green screen effect, what we have to do is click on the pencil icon right here, or double tap on the video. So it will take us to the edit window, that is frame and fit window in Lumafusion. So to enable green screen, as you can see, there are several options in this edit video. First is frame and fit, where you can adjust the frame of the video, and then there is the speed and reverse, where you can adjust the speed of the video, and also you can reverse, and then there is a stabilize. This feature is a great feature I'll talk in the video later on. It will stabilize your footage. If you have shaky footage, it will using this lock and load stabilization by core melt, you can stabilize your footage. So what it does is adjust your video accordingly to the x-axis and y-axis. It will zoom in and zoom out, adjusting accordingly, so your video will be running very smooth, even if you have shot it like a shaky. This is audio. Here you can edit your audio waves. So there are several presets you can choose from here, or you can make your own accordingly. So I'll recommend you keep it on auto, so it adjusts the best way possible. Also the gain, from here you can adjust audio, and then there is graphic equalizer. So also there is color and effect. So to enable green screen, what we have to do is go to the chroma key option right here. So it's the key option right here, and from here we have to select green screen key. So what it will do is it will remove the green background and keep the text along. So let's get back. So this is our green screen effect. So let's adjust it accordingly in frame and fit, and let's keep it. Let's double tap, so it will get back to its default stage. Let's adjust it accordingly. So as you can see, the green screen effect has been added, and it is pretty neat. So now that we have added a green screen effect, let's edit the clip. So to edit a clip, you can either use a pencil icon from the toolbar, or you can use double tap feature to edit the clip. So there are several options right here. The first one is frame and fit, the speed and reverse, stabilize, audio, and effects. So what we have to do is, in frame and fit, we can either adjust its position in x-axis, in y-axis. We can also rotate the video. We can also adjust its size, so it will zoom in and zoom out. We can also adjust its size x. So what it will do is it will compress the video, and size y to expand accordingly. And blending is for like opacity, and you can also choose screen here. So if it was a green screen, we would have chosen the blend mode as screen. So what it would have done is it would have blended in our video. So we have messed up here. So what we have to do is just double tap, and it will return to its default stage. Also, if you so for example, if you messed up and if you want the option, you want the video to get to its default mode, what you have to do is just double tap, and it will all the settings they will turn to its default stage. So you can also crop it. You can also crop it like in circular shape by increasing the corner radius, and also edge softness. As you can see, the video has been cropped like in circular pattern. Also so if you want your video to get like reset, you can click on reset all. So also you can enable animation like half left, half right, pan left, zoom out, zoom in. Also you can, like if you want to add keyframe animation, the option is here. As you can see, I want this video like to adjust accordingly the keyframe. So if I click on the plus icon here, it will add step-by-step animation. So what I did was this button right here, it skips one frame, and if I add key points like frame by frame, the animation will become smooth. So like if I, for example, let me show you. So if I expand this video, and then again on next frame I reduce its size, and on next frame again expand it. So here I have added a keyframe animation. So whenever I'll play this video, so what it will do is it will adjust accordingly the keyframe animation. As you can see, it has expanded, and now it will go back to its original state. So let's undo everything we have done. So this was keyframe. So let me delete this clip, and let me show you here. Okay, so you can use these presets. So if you want half left, so what it will do is it will fill up the half screen and keep the half screen empty. So these are the presets. So zoom in, you can use these presets but if you don't want to use these presets, you can adjust the video accordingly from this option given here. So that's it. You can also create your own preset by clicking the plus icon right here, and you can save the motion preset, and whenever you click on the preset that you have saved, it will get loaded up. So let's double tap here, so it will reset everything. So I hope you have understood the frame and fit. So then there's a speed and reverse. Here you can speed up the video, so if you do it at like 2, it will play into 2, like it will speed up. You can also use the reverse feature. So what it will do is it will reverse the entire video. You can also use the maintain audio pitch feature. It will maintain the audio pitch. Also it affects all the clips on the track. So audio pitch, it is an preset by the Lumafusion. So the stabilize what it does it. So let me show you. So let's add a video that is really shaky. So for example, so this video right here, let me add it in between. So this video right here is like pretty much shaky. As you can see, I am shaking here the camera, but I want it to be stabilized. So what I'll do is click on the plus icon right here, and in the stabilize, like it's the third option in the bottom, I'll click lock and load stabilization by chroma. So what it will do it will adjust the video accordingly on x-axis, y-axis. It will zoom in, zoom out, like it will be it won't be seen by our eyes like naked eyes, but it will crop the video accordingly, so the image gets. So let me mute the video. Wait a second. So for example, this video right here, this video is quite shaky. Let me show. Okay, so as you can see, I am shaking a camera so much here. So let's adjust this video. Let's adjust this video, and you will see its effect. So the video was quite shaky, and now you can see it's quite stable. See, so this is the feature that I like the most in Lumafusion. As you can see, the entire video has changed from shaky video to a stabilized video. Okay, so the next thing is in frame and fit, as I have shown earlier, you can adjust the video. You can zoom in, zoom out, and you can also crop the video like left, right, top. I'll also show you that how you can add a moving blur. Okay, so let's double tap, so it will return to its original phase. Okay, so from here you can add the speed and reverse it. In stabilize, you can stabilize the video. In audio, you can edit the audio. So there are presets given here. You can add the presets if you want to. Also you can adjust the gain. So what it will do is it will reduce the volume if it's in minus, and increase it if it's in plus. And in graphic equalizer, you can edit the audio by graphical interface. Okay, so let's not go into it. So let's go back. So it was saved. So let's double tap everything, so it will get to its default stage. Okay, so we already don't have audio, so there's nothing to worry about. We already muted the entire clip. So as you can see, the speaker icons right here. So what it will do is, if I click here and if I mute this, so it will mute the entire tracks on this timeline. And if I unmute it and if I increase the audio, so what it will do is it will unmute all the tracks, and it will increase the audio of all the tracks present in this timeline. Also you can reduce its voice, but I'll recommend you keep it in the green section. Or if you want to mute the videos, you can always mute it from here. Also, to add B-rolls, let me show you. If you want to add a B-roll, let's go in our shared, and for example, I want to add this as a B-roll. So here is the clip. So this is the clip right here, and I want it to add it as a B-roll. So what I will do is, the clip I add the video on top of the A-roll video. So this is the A-roll video, and as soon as the B-roll video that stop on the video, it will start playing. You can also cut the B-roll video accordingly. For example, if you want it to be in pieces, so you can do so. So here the B-roll will play, and then A-roll, and then again B-roll. Also you can make the video, the B-roll video inside A-roll video. Like for example, let's go in frame and fit. So click on the pencil icon right here or double tap on the B-roll video, and in frame and fit just reduce the size of the B-roll video and you can add it inside the A-roll video like in the corner, and it will play along with the A-roll video in the corner. So as you can see, it's playing in the video. So the next thing is adding music. So to add music, all you have to do is drag the music and drop it in the music section right here. So what it will do is it will add the music in the timeline. So if you want the video to end, music to end where the video ends, so just stream the music to the end clip of the video. So what it will do is when our video ends, the music ends, and also our video is that minute long, and also it does not get extended. For example, if you keep the music track extended here and if you do not add any clip, so it will play as a blank clip, and the music till the music ends, the clip will not end. So let's add the music, let's trim it down to the last video. So the next thing is how to add titles. So to add title, so let me show you first how you can add a transition. So to add transition, so for example, this is a green screen effect. So I want it to like appear in an animation and disappear also in an animation, or this clip right here. So these both clips I want it to be like have a transition. So I'll click on the video in which I want to add a transition, and I'll click on the plus icon right here. When I click on the plus icon, it will get me a some option. In voiceover option, I can add a voiceover, but I'm recording right now, so I won't be going in that option. But you can just add a voiceover, like you can record your own voice. In transition, this is what we were looking for. When you click on the transition, by default a crossfade transition is added. So this is a crossfade transition. But if you want to another transition, what you have to do is click on the transition that is added and click on the star, the folder, the star in folder icon right here, and click here, and you can choose the transition accordingly. For example, the brushed, flash, and every other transition like push left, push down. So we can use this for in text. So let's add a flash transition. So this is a flash transition. So let's reduce the volume of the music so it doesn't disturb us. Okay, so this is the transition. You can also add transition to B-rolls, like click on the transition and the transition will be added. You can also trim the transition, like for you want it for 15 milliseconds, so it will be. And also you can add a transition after the video ends. If you want to change the transition, like if you want another transition, just click on the star icon right here and you can edit the transition. So that's it. So this is how you add transition. If you want to edit the transition default limit, you can from the settings icon right here. So for example, the transition default is like 1 second, but if you want it to be less or more, you can adjust from here. So let's keep it 1 second. That was by default. Okay, from here you can adjust your frame rate that we have selected. In preferences, you can also enable show touches, like if you want to make a tutorial, you can enable show touches. Also the external drive editing from the feature is from Lumafusion 3. You can also clean up the files that are not necessary. So to add title, what you have to do is click on the plus button right here and click on the, so you can add a main title and overlay title. So what main title is, it will take the entire window. Like, so these are some of the presets. So these are Lumafusion presets, you can use them. So for example, let's add a main title, then I'll show you how you can add a title over the video. So these are some of the title presets by Lumafusion. So let's write here Lumafusion. So to edit the text here, what you have to do is double tap on the text and it will take to the edit text window. So edit text. These are the some presets by Lumafusion which you can use, or you can also create your own preset. For example, if you can change your font, you can adjust the size, you can adjust the opacity and everything that you want to adjust. And then you can click on the plus icon right here and you can save it as a preset, and then whenever you click on that preset, it will get loaded up. So that's it. So this was for the main title. Okay, so to add a text upon the video, what you have to do is click on the plus button right here and click on the overlay title. So this is the title that has been added over the video. To edit the title, just double tap on the title and it will open the edit window. So from here you can choose from Lumafusion presets, or you can edit by yourself. So what you have to do is, to edit the text, you have to just double tap on the text here and edit here. So let's write here Milky Way Galaxy, and let's change the font. So let's keep it marker felt, and you can adjust the size, line spacing, let's keep it default, the color, opacity, shadow color, and everything. Like you can also adjust it along the scale X, scale Y, and double tap if you want it to return to its default stage. Also you can adjust it where the text must be placed, or you can also move it along with your finger or Apple Pencil. Okay, so that's it. That's how you add a text. And you can also add a transition if you want it to appear and disappear in an animated manner. So as you can see, it will appear as a crossfade and disappear as a crossfade. So to add a moving blur, so let me show you how you can add a moving blur. So this is our video, for example. Okay, so this is our video and we want to blur something. So what we have to do, we can blur the video. Like for example, if you go on edit and if you go in color and effect, and here there is a drop icon right here, and from here you can add a Gaussian blur, like 500. So in 5 it will let something be seen, and if you keep it 100, entire video will be get blur. But what if I want to just edit a part, like I don't want to show something in the video, but I don't want entire video to be blur. So let's delete the blur. And so to add a moving blur, what we can do is, we just have to duplicate the clip. So to duplicate this clip, what you have to do is click on the first icon right here. So what it will do is, it will duplicate the clip. So the both clips are playing simultaneously. So the first thing that you do is you mute the clip, or you reduce its volume entirely. So let's mute the clip, and here let's edit the clip. And from here, so this is our second clip. In frame and fit we can adjust the clip. So what we have to do is, we have to go in color and effects, and from here we have to add the blur. So let's do it 80. So this is how the blur has been created. And now as you can see, the rectangle of blur has been created. So let's reduce its size and let's crop it. Let's crop it accordingly. So I want this part to be blur and I want it to be moved along. So now what we'll do is, so this is our blur created and I want it to move along as per my wish. So what I'll do is, so this is the blur. So here I'll add a keyframe animation. So from here I'll add a keyframe animation, and in next frame I'll make it move accordingly. In next frame I'll make it move accordingly. From here you can make the blur move as you wish. So every time I'm hitting a next frame, the keyframe animation is getting added. So this is how you can make a keyframe animation for a moving blur. You can also add a keyframe animation for anything. You can add it for text, for video, anything. So this was the example of keyframe animation. As you can see, the blur is moving the way we added a keyframe animation. So you can add it accordingly. So our effect started from here, and this is like, if you do it frame by frame, or even if you don't want to do the hard work, if you don't want it to be so smooth, what you can do is just add a keyframe animation and then move the bar ahead, and then like you can add it in lengths, but I'll suggest you add it in frame by frame so that you don't miss out on something that doesn't has to be shown. Okay, so that's it. That's how you edit a moving blur. And the other feature are like, you can also copy the effect. For example, if you click here, like this is chain unchain. So for example, if you want to copy this effect, you can click copy here, and if you want to copy this effect that we have done in that clip and paste it here, you can paste it. So what it will do is it will copy the effect of this clip that we have done. For example, if you have color graded, it will paste the same effect. So let me show you how you can color grade in Lumafusion. For example, this is the clip, so I want it to be color graded. So what I'll do is I'll click on the pencil button right here, or double tap, so it will open the edit window. Here in color and effects, as you can see, there are color presets. So as you can see, if I click on anti-green, the entire video has changed into a amazing video. Like you can see the original, and this is the anti-green. So this is how the presets in Lumafusion work. And cool it effect, it is also looking great here. So these are some of the presets by Lumafusion. You can also create your own, like if you can also adjust accordingly. You can adjust brightness, contrast, vibrance, anything that you want, and you can color grade accordingly, and you can also save it as a preset. This is the original and this is what we have edited manually. But you can also, there are several presets you can choose. If you like something, you can keep it. Also there are LUTs, lookup tables, and then there is blur, and this is for the green screen, and these are your presets. So this is the audio, this is stabilizer, speed and reverse, frame and fit. Here, from here you can like zoom in your video, like if you want to zoom in, like for example, if you want this video to be zoom in, you can let it be like this, or if you want it to be like zoomed out, or if you want to add text right here, you can. Also you can add several other things, like if you want multicam, you can also add multicam. Also to select several video clips at once, you can use this feature. So what you'll do is select all, or you can click on the button right here, the check button, and you can select multiple clips that you want to add into the video, and then by clicking on the import button or by dragging them all in, you can add all of them at once. So this is how you edit videos in Lumafusion. You can also add a keyframe animation to your text. So for example, if I add a overlay title here, and if I edit the title, for example, let's write here ocean, and so this is our title. So let's select something from the preset, and so this is our title. So if I want it to move along with the video, so what I'll do is I'll add a keyframe animation. To do that, you have to go in frame and fit. So this is our overlay title. So what I'll do is I'll click on the plus icon right here, and then frame by frame I'll move the ocean. You can either do it frame by frame, or you can like skip 5-6 frames. Like you can, at the end of the video, you can drag and drop it here and add a keyframe position. So what it will do is if you want it to be smooth, you can do it frame by frame, so it will move smooth, or you can just move the entire keyframe at last of the video. So what it will do, it will move the overlay title that we have added, ocean, with the video. So you don't need this many keyframes if you want it to be smooth. Just like if you want it to move like somewhere far, like for example up, then down, then again like somewhat up, then like go back, then go back again, then come front, go up. So like this you can add frame by frame, like it is effective in moving blur. But if you want it to like just go from left to right, you can just add the end keyframe here, and it will do the job accordingly. So as you can see, so this is it. And also you can edit its position, like if you want it to be zoom out, half left, half right, you can adjust accordingly from in frame and fit. Also if you want to add a transition, you can by clicking on the plus button right here, so it will add a cross fade transition by default. But if you want it to be changed, or if you want to edit the transition, you can just click on the star button right here, and you can add the transition that you want. For example, I want it to be like push right, so it will push right. And if I want it to be go back as a push left, let me add a push left transition. Click on the video where you want to add transition and change the crossfade to push left. So what it will do is, when the duration of the text over the title has ended, it will animate it. Now let's export the video. So to export the video, you have to click the button right here, the share button. So it will open the share export pop-up window. So from here you can export it as a movie, audio only, Lumafusion project package and XML project package. So you can export as a XML project package and edit it further in Final Cut Pro, or you can also snapshot. The snapshot feature is for taking a snapshot. For example, if you want this to be saved in your photos, you can just snapshot and it will get saved as a picture in your photos. So this is some presets, layout presets by Lumafusion, or you can adjust the playback window accordingly. So let's export the video as movie. So you can save it in your photos, you can directly upload it to YouTube, but I'll recommend you save it in photos and playback it and see, like play the video that you have exported. If it's good, and then upload it to your desirable social media. So here are it also gives us information, like we have muted 2 tracks. So if you want it to be muted, we can keep it like this, and you can choose the resolution. Like it's recommending us to keep it as 4K because the footage that we have added is a 4K one. You can also do it 180p if you want it to be an iPhone preview, but I'll recommend you keep it where there is star, like it's recommended by the Lumafusion. So you can also adjust the video quality. It is bitrate. I'd suggest you keep it at ultra, because if you upload it to YouTube, the video compressor at YouTube, it will reduce the quality. So keeping it at ultra, the bitrate will be always higher, so the video will be in somewhat high quality. If YouTube compress it further, the audio quality always keep it as default. Also you can keep the video at default, but if you want, if you are uploading it to YouTube, and if your channel is a new channel, like you have just started uploading videos, what YouTube will do is it will use a different codec, so it will compress the video. So if your channel is new, always keep the video quality above extreme if you are editing in Lumafusion. So let's keep it standard. I don't want it to be uploaded to YouTube. The video codec recommended by YouTube, you can also choose accordingly. And file format MP4. If it's a 360 VR video, you can export it from here, but since our video is like normal video, we'll keep it as normal video. So that's it. And when you click here on share button, it will start exporting the video that we have just created. So that's it guys, that is how you edit video in Lumafusion. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. So that was it. Hope you now have learned how to use Lumafusion and get started on your editing journey here on iPad. Feel free to ask any doubts and questions regarding editing on Lumafusion in the comment section below. And yes, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Also let me know what other videos do you want to see on this channel. Again, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thanks. This video was entirely edited in Lumafusion on iPad Pro.